Who is Kaveh Kashfi and what works has he created? 1. The first music album called Vatan, in which he mentioned Kaveh Kashfi's own poems and in collaboration with several creative young people. Other works of this young artist too. The first music album in the Semnani language. The lyrics and music of which were written by this person himself and prepared and produced in collaboration with artificial intelligence. 3. A case that stands out in his career. It shows the extent of this young artist's concern for people, the environment, family, language, politics, society, and human rights. He has produced dozens of singles in these areas that I have presented to you, each of which addresses one of his intellectual concerns. Among the singles that have received a great deal of public attention, we can mention the song, Hijab, in which he defends the right to voluntary covering and criticizes the compulsory hijab. His other works include a song about Iran-Turkey relations in which he criticizes governments and talks about the historical relations between the people of these two lands. That the people of the two lands have lived together in peace and tranquility for thousands of years, and that governments are doomed, and that people should not become enemies because of the first creator of Shahnameh musicals in German, English, Chinese, Arabic, Turkish, and French. He also mentioned other works of this young artist along with the Crook Media Group. To musicalize Shahnameh, this group and individuals in different seasons used various directors and screenwriters. And to create these works, great writers and professors of history, literature, art, archaeology, mythology, music, artificial intelligence, video, screenwriting, music, instrumentalism, paleontology, and dozens of other specialties that collaborated to create this work. Kaveh Kashfi himself explained this in an interview he gave to one of the virtual media outlets. In 2023, a spark in his mind causes him to musicalize 50,000 verses of the Shahnameh with the help of a few friends and technology. But here we need to explain more about the Shahnameh musical to you. The Shahnameh musical is an eternal work that was written 1042 years ago by the great Iranian poet Hakim Abolghasem Ferdowsi. This eternal work, which is 50,000 verses and is the only work in the world that values and cares for wisdom and humanity to such an extent, was written by this great Iranian poet in 30 years. The goal of this great poet was to keep the Persian language alive, to introduce ancient history and the value of wisdom and its human-centeredness. This eternal work, which is called the Sun of the World of Literature, was unknown and inaccessible to the people of the world before Kaveh Kashfi musicalized it. But intellectuals around the world both recognized this work and had access to it. However, after Kaveh Kashfi musicalized it in various languages, it became accessible to the general public of the world. It is news that after this time there was a team like Kashfi and Crook Media Group. A growing media group on social networks came to this time as a music video for its season. The history of Bastan is a legend of China and the whole world. This is a specialty in order to generate a new and different individual division in order to generate a new and different division of people. Generating a song with a different Hungarian melodies in the first chapter, in the middle of the Kaveh Kashfi, and he was very lost, but after that, he started playing with Crook Media. A new group is a decision-making group in which there are new people in the space, so you can find and create a group media group name by directing it to the sway wheel of the dial.